I wanted to talk to you about something today. It's about the real definition of what we mean when we say you men don't do nothing for our children as single mothers. Now, and I'm only speaking for women that really are working and busting their tail and working hard, and they're actually doing it by themselves, and I'm one of them. And I'm here to open the door to some of you guys that think that you do stuff for our kids. We don't, the stuff when we say you don't do nothing for your kids, we ain't talking about no pair of shoes. We ain't talking about no they spent the night this weekend and 2 weekends ago. We ain't even talking about that. You could buy your kids some shoes, you could buy a shirt, an outfit. We ain't talking about that. We talking about real shit. And I'm gonna start with the real shit and what we mean by y'all don't help us do a damn thing. Now I'm speaking for women that whether you got health coverage or no coverage, I'm talking about doctors, dental, health, bills, you know what I mean? Health insurance, all that. We don't get help with that. We're going to start with doctors. Doctors, for example. We take our kids to the doctors. That means we got to call off work. Our kids get shots. They get allergies. They get allergic reactions. Some kids break out into rashes. Some kids have fevers back to back. Some kids get sick out of nowhere. And here it is. Us single moms have to call off work. Or we done spent all night in the ER that we at work tired. Now we tired because, we ain't got no sleep or we ain't been asleep. Some people have children where they're got autism. And we single parents, we're doing all this by ourselves. I mean, dental, you got cavities, crying kids with a cavity, tooth hurt. You got to figure out dental appointments. And most jobs, I'm going to tell you right now, don't care. Like you could tell your job, it could be a whole week, Monday through Friday. You done called off Monday because this child was sick. Then you called off Wednesday because the other child was sick. Now it's Friday, you got to call off because this child got a fever that's 104 and that's serious. Like shit like that. And this is what we're doing by ourselves with nobody. Then if your kids go to daycare, you got to worry about if one kid gets sick, the daycare shut down for a day. Now you're missing 2-3 days of work. Then your paychecks come up short. You ain't got no health coverage. Then you got this doctor bill, that doctor bill, this doctor bill, dental bill, whatever. Just because dental and doctor don't go together, you having teeth pulled or teeth removal, that's painful as a child. So here it is. Now you got the teachers calling in school. You got this person calling, that person calling. It's like you trying to do this by yourself. All this stuff that we go through, we're supposed to go through as parents, mommy and daddy. Mommy called off Monday and Tuesday. Shit. If the child is sick Friday, hey, that give dad a chance. Oh, my kid is sick. My wife, girlfriend, whatever you want to call it, baby mama. She done called off 2-3 times, so I need this time to pertain to my baby. That's what y'all niggas need to be doing. This is what we're saying about. This is what we mean when we say y'all don't help us. Then you got health. Our health. I mean, our children's health. You got emergency room visits, middle of the night trips, high fevers, low fevers, high blood pressure, low blood pressure. Kids get chest pains. Kids get back issues too. Just because I called off for me on Tuesday because my back was hurting, well, guess what? Guess what's happening Wednesday? I got to call off again, right? But guess what dad is? Somewhere asleep with the next bitch. Somewhere roaming the streets, living a free life. Instead of, okay, my back hurt, can you come? Oh, but he can't come up because his girlfriend ain't going for that, right? You feel me? So I know I look a hot mess. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm in jammies, shirt dirty, all that. But I just want to get this off my chest because I want everybody to have a clear understanding of what us women mean when we say y'all not helping us do anything. And so you got mommy losing sleep. Then it's school's out. I mean, well, even if school's is out, I'm just still speaking on health for right now. You can't call off because last week little Timmy was had a high fever and they didn't release him to the next day. Because when you take your child to the hospital with a fever, they not letting your child go until that fever break. And if it takes a whole day, then it takes a whole day. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. This is what we're doing alone as parents. As parents alone. Like you can't, and then for us women, you barely could get health insurance. Y'all niggas think that the system help us. Now, they do, but not fully. Not fully. Because some people, some women, we got jobs and they say we make too much. How about that? We make too much. You feel me? So, here it is. You got a $205 doctor bill that just hit your mailbox and you done called off this many days. Your paycheck damn near $205 and your rent is due on the 1st. But guess what? Dad was nowhere to be found for any of this help. Where was Dad? Or where is he at to help pay the $205 doctor bill? It's just a doctor bill. I mean, sometimes I can agree on why women do use child support, but then I'm still against child support. I'm going to always be against child support. Because I feel like two parents don't need no white man telling them how to fucking take care of two children that they had sex with each other. Nobody went to the government and had sex with them and the government and her to get this girl pregnant. So, I don't think the government need to be in people's business and what they need help with. But that's fine. That's y'all choice. But I'm just speaking on what us women go through by ourselves with our kids. Whether you got 5 kids, 7 kids, 2 kids, 1 kid, it don't matter, kid. Okay? Sometimes it don't matter if you got damn dog, but whatever. Then we go on to the bills. We got rent. We got Duke Energy. We got state fees if we making too much. If we got too many hours, you got state fees, got state taxes. They take shit out your checks. They take taxes out your checks. Then you got, if you chose for your child to go to a good school, you got school fees, lunch fees, because you're making too much. I'm going to keep saying that, making too much over and over and over, because that's not fair to some women that's making $5 more than another woman, but that woman making too much, so she can't get stamps, she can't get medical, and none of that. That's bullshit. And then you got camp fees or daycare fees or paying a babysitter while your baby daddy's somewhere roaming the streets, but you got this whole strange ass babysitter watching your baby, or your mom or auntie watching your kids while you gotta work and get yourself together. You know what I mean? All this stuff men don't understand. They feel like, I do stuff for my kids. I do buy my kids stuff. Speaking of my kids, we're gonna flip the page. Now, this is the part where we really say you don't do shit for our kids. Well, everything I said is what we really say. Now we got love and affection, and we got quality time. How about that? We're going to start with love and affection. Love and affection, you got day-to-day moments, happy, sad, scared, hugs and kisses, bedtime, morning time, school time, before school, after school, showing up to school, to check on your kids, all that. You know, and it's like, y'all think that this shit is easy. Like, how women know how I feel when you got your kids in school. It's the school year, right? All year long, your kids going to school. They're showing up to school. When I say showing up to school, that means, oh, look, Tommy is up here acting a fool. He done threw the pencil across the school desk and he done hit the little girl upside her head. Or little Timmy is suspended today. So what we gotta do, ladies? What we gotta do? Call off! Once again, we can't call dad, because dad like to say we bad parents because our kids act up. Kids are fucking kids. Kids are gonna act up whether it don't matter who they with. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, my son done had some crazy, this school year for him been crazy. And I ain't no bad parent. Oh, my son done threw a freaking stapler at another kid because the other kid want to throw a bucket of sand at his ass. Well, why didn't you throw the bucket of sand back? Look, bad parenting, huh? Because I say you should have threw the sand back. My nigga picked up a stapler, tried to take his head out the game. But that don't mean I'm a bad parent. He just chose to pick up a damn stapler. Shit, whatever. Hey, kids are kids. Kids are going to be kids every day of the week. But then you got, you know, showing up to school. Then you got to trying to teach your kids stuff along with your teachers. You come home from work, you tired. Your kids come home from school, they tired. But we still got to sit at the table. The table. I got to sit right here. We got to sit right here as women. Help them with this homework. Help this child with this homework. Why this baby got to be changed at any moment. This baby ain't got no attention all day. But you at the table doing homework, holding the baby in your hand, trying to bottle feed the other baby. However y'all baby situation is set up. But guess what? At the end of the day, everything I just said, it ain't no dad in this circle. But they all have a nerve to say whatever it is they say. I don't care. But at the end of the day, you know, we have to, as parents, just mama and daddy, come together in some type of sense. Okay, understood y'all don't want to be together no more. But damn, you need to tell your girlfriend, whoever she is, that you got kids. And my baby mama need me. Because let me tell you something. If I was a baby daddy, my baby mama wouldn't struggle with none of this. My girlfriend will swear to God I'm over there smashing her. But if you don't want to trust me as your boyfriend, that's fine. Because my kids are #1 priority anyway. My baby mama at work and the school called. What the hell is little Junior doing? Let me get up to this school real quick. That's how I would be if I was a baby daddy. Because I don't need my baby mama call off. She said she done called out 2-3 times. I'm good. Oh, what? My baby at the emergency room. Here I come. I'm on my way. That's how I would be if I was a baby daddy. That's not with with the mother. That's all I'm saying. I ain't saying everybody got to be together. Co-parent. Co-parent. I should have wrote it on the wall right here. Co-parent for my video. But it's fine. Co-parenting is basically what I'm talking about. You ain't got to hump your baby mama every time you see her. You ain't got to hump your baby daddy every time you see him. So I was talking about, you know, showing up to school causes call-offs. Having to leave work for any reason pertaining to the kids. Like I said, you got homework. Then you got random teaching. Then you got studying. You got, what else? If you're that parent, preparing for test week. Every grade, every freaking grade from kindergarten to the 12th grade has a test week. Probably 2 or 3 times out the year. That means you're mommy by yourself. Once again, you spend 5 days until next week studying with your kids, seeing what they studying, seeing what they doing, seeing what they do. Everything I'm saying, this is what I do as a parent. And I'm quite sure I'm not the only parent that's being a parent to my kids. You feel me? Oh, I look crazy. I should have got dressed for this. Most people be cute in their vlogs like... But I'm quite sure I'm not the only parent that parent my kids. Because everything I said today is just, it's all me. This is all what I do, all by myself. All by myself. So I'm speaking for all the parents like me that do this all by myself. But yeah. And then you got like preparing for test week. I said that already. Then you got parent-teacher conferences. Do you know, as a single mother, how hard it is to get a parent-teacher conference in? I'm so serious. I spent working at my job. My daughter, she's 6 years old. She gets sick very easily. Like my daughter could get a strep throat eating ice. I'm just saying, that's how sick my daughter get. I've called off work for like a month straight before. Oh, my paychecks was a piece of shit. I'm going to tell you that now. That whole month I had bullshit checks because she was sick and she was in Mercy Hospital over and over, back to back. She stayed for 2 days one time and she ended up getting pneumonia, so I had to call off again. Parent-teacher conferences are so hard because they want you before school start most of the time. Then they want you after school till 5. Now, some of y'all parents don't even get home till 6 or 7. Sometimes 8. They got to be at work at 6. You know how hard it is to get a parent-teacher conference? That's the part where dad should be like, okay, I'm going to go to the school for you and get this parent-teacher conference. It took me a month. I'm talking about, I didn't talk to my daughter teacher until April. This conference was held not even a month, 2 months. She needed my conference in February because my daughter was a little low on her trying to sound out words like CH and SH, like she was spelling CHE type situation. So she got that down packed now, you know. It's July, June, but she got it down packed now. But at that time when she was struggling with it. But stuff like that is hard for parents. Like for single mothers, single parents. And I'm not speaking for just single mothers, single fathers too. So that's fine. But then you have, this is my last part. I know this video about to be 20 minutes long, but I hope somebody hear it and share it. I know I look a hot mess, I'm sorry.